We're live at SSRN headquarters, and you're listening to SSRN, and we're here to bring you the latest news. So we're going to go over a few facts about the legend, The Undertaker. So if you do not know who The Undertaker is, and you've either don't watch WWE or you've been living under a rock. So The Undertaker, if you do not know who he is, he's been in the wrestling industry for 30 years, and he has a winning streak of 21-0. 21 straight victories without no loss. Before his losses with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. For more than 30 years, the mysterious specter known as The Undertaker has been haunting the halls of World Wrestling Entertainment. He's a 7-time world champion who has laid waste to even the greatest wrestlers. A towering sports entertainment icon with the power to bring an audience number in the tens of thousands to their feet with a single strike of his gong. While he officially retired in 2020 after a career that spanned 3 full decades, his influence continues in the form of Escape the Undertaker, a new interactive game from Netflix. But who is The Undertaker, really? Die-hard wrestling fans who spend their days reading dirt sheets and listening to podcast interviews are likely familiar with the details of his career, but for others, the man born with the name Mark Calloway is as mysterious as the character he portrays. Since he's about to be exposed to a significantly wider audience, there's no better time to dive into the untold truth of The Undertaker, from his humble beginnings to the matches and storylines that made him famous. For those coming into this without a wrestling background, be advised, professional wrestling is even weirder than you think it is, and The Undertaker is as weird as they come. Number 1, he started wrestling before he was properly trained. One does not simply walk into the wrestling industry. Wrestling might be fake, and it might be acting, but it also requires both strength and grace. It has less in common with football and basketball than it does with dancing or stunts, and one wrong move can cause permanent and severe injury, even though it's fake. When they're acting out these moves, like if they mess up one mistake, they could get injured. Wrestlers, therefore, are not born, they're trained, and they're often trained for years before they start performing in front of actual crowds, let alone on television. Of course, there are exceptions, and Mark Calloway was one. Eventually, he was trained by Mad Dog, but to hear him tell it, there wasn't much training to be had. Number 2, he was told nobody would ever pay to see him wrestle. Number 3, he's always been The Undertaker in WWE. Number 4, his character is straight out of a horror movie. Number 5, he spent some time as a biker. Number 6, he was part of a backstage group called the Bone Street Crew. Number 7, he associated with the unique matches. Number 8, he's married to a wrestler. Number 9, he's controversial. Number 10, he was undefeated at WrestleMania for 20 years. And that is the facts about The Undertaker. Do you have any other facts that we didn't mention? Let us know.